your value, what happens? There's always a difference in the character. There's a difference in the way you think, the way you see others, the way you see yourself. Because you know your value, nobody messes with you anyhow. If you ask me to choose between this, it's a plain paper, and this one, it's not a plain paper, it's Nigerian currency, 500 naira Nigerian note. Guess what my answer will be? Don't think too much. I'll choose the money, even if it was 50 naira. I'll choose the money over this plain paper because the money has more value. It can get me more pieces of that paper if I want to get it. But the paper, this paper, as it is like this, it cannot provide anything for me except it is transformed into something else. Something more useful, of course. Your ability to solve problems when needed is what gives you a place value, not your ability to cause more problems. Value is the regard that something is held to deserve. In other words, it is the worth of that thing. It is the importance, the usefulness of that thing. That is the value of that thing. And guys, where value is not known, abuse is constant. I've come to realize that as human beings that we are always interested in the finished product and never the raw material, not the raw material even for once. Forgetting that without the raw materials properly combined together, there wouldn't be a finished product. Have you also noticed that raw materials are not beautiful? They totally look different from what the finished goods should look like. So don't kill yourself over your storms in life, over your past, over the heartbreaks, over the rough times, the rough moments. Don't kill yourself over your past mistakes and experiences. Because they are the raw materials needed to make you, and they are never sweet. If you must become who you want to be, you first must understand that you are like that soup thickener. What am I trying to say? Just remember the soup types that you know. I mean the African dishes now. The ogbono soup, the egusi soup, the okazi soup, even the banga soup. Okay, let's stop there. Did you notice that all the soups are named after their thickener? So, I mentioned ogbono soup. Does it mean it's only ogbono that is in that pot? No! How about okazi? Is it the only ingredient in that pot that the pot of soup should be named after it? Of course not. So why is a soup named after it? It is because as soon as okazi entered into the pot of a named soup, there was a total transformation that could not be overlooked. And this transformation was so sufficient that it seeped into the mental judgment of the cook. And she just had to name the pot of soup after it. Pepper is not sweet, but you need a bit of it in your soup, right? Salt is not sweet, but you still need some for taste in your soup. In fact, there's this funny part of salt that caught my attention. Did you notice that as important as salt in any soup, it cannot make any soup thick? In fact, it is sufficiently unfortunate. But my friends, okazi leaf is not okazi soup until it is mixed with other ingredients. The truth of the matter is that you cannot be the real you until you have gone through some of these hard times, the pains, the mistakes, the bad, the tough experiences. You just cannot be you until you've gone through all of it. Because all of it put together, mixed up with your personality, is what makes you the real you. A finished product. So it's not enough to worry over your past mistakes, the pains and the challenges, all of that, the bad experiences of the past. It's not enough worrying over them. You know what will be enough? What will be enough is that you let those things become your fuel. You let the mistakes be the reason for your achievement, be the reason for your success, because it happened to you for you to know your value. So now that you know your value, what happens? There's always a difference in the character. There's a difference in the way you think, the way you see others, the way you see yourself too. There's a difference. There's a total transformation mentally, physically, socially. even spiritually. And I tell you, because you know your value, nobody messes with you anyhow.